In 2018, I became obsessed with two things: Byron beef jerky and a little city builder called Banished. Developed in 2013 and released in 2014 by Shining Rock Software, a single person by the way, Banished is a simple city builder with a focus on macro management and expansion. In terms of learning the game and UI familiarity, Banished is very easy to become used to. You have customizable menus. Roads aren't necessary but provide quicker walking speed and a choice of aesthetics. Houses provide shelter and food storage plus a place for families to grow. Warehouses store items. Blacksmiths make tools. It is beautifully, adorably simplistic. Until it's not. As your town begins to grow, so do your citizens' needs. Health is an overall factor in their life and levels of productivity. Adults won't move out of their parents' house if there are no available properties, which strikes just a little too close to home. And no couples means no babies. No babies means no new adults. No new workers to replace the aging workforce. And I'm trying really hard not to draw real life parallels, but life imitates art. And anyway, let's move on. The first shortage that hits you is probably going to be a toolpocalypse, in which your citizens run out of tools to perform their basic work. Wood cutting, fishing, hunting, building, all of these early game tasks require tools. When you take those away, your production speed is cut in half. This is the quickest way I've found to destroy your village before it starts. Food will be next. If you're playing on hard mode, as I decided to do to film the review footage of this for some reason, you have no seeds or livestock on start. Your only link to the outside world is a resource-hungry trading post in the hopes that a merchant sails downriver with some sheep or seeds to begin your crop planting. Until then, you rely on the landscape with hunters' huts, gathering posts, and fishing docks. The land can feed a growing population, but only for so long, until starvation begins to set in swiftly, wiping out precious labourers and trimming back the population until you're left with just a few villagers diligently going to and from their posts in a haze of grief. Banished is harsh, which makes it all the sweeter when you nail that macro management and your town flourishes under your command. Enjoy it for a time, as the elements of successful town building are always in flux. You must always be expanding and exploring as your resources dwindle and demand grows. And just when you think you've got everything down pat, maybe there's a tornado. Maybe there's a village fire that strikes at the worst possible moment. The mechanics of Banished are simple and easy to use, which provides a smooth learning curve for a fresh player. Assign more villagers to a task and let the game reassign who lives where to assure their shortest commute possible. Slowly redirect more of your workforce into collecting a resource and watch your stockpiles begin to grow. Banished is subtle with its management rewards, and while there is an achievement system through Steam, there are no ages to advance to, no tech locked behind research rules, no warfare. This game is designed to be played and relished by a single player who needs to shut themselves away from the world for a little bit. This is assisted by the incredible soundtrack. The Banished soundtrack has such a calming effect on me the second I hear it. Composed by the developer's brother, the soundtrack goes for almost an hour but loops neatly and adds to the overall aesthetic and theme of an isolated village in the wilderness. This, combined with the art style, the buildings, the landscape, the sounds of wood chopping and chickens clucking, Banished is good for the soul. And the mods, which we'll have a look at in another video, have added some interesting elements and assisted in keeping Banished relevant for the past 7 years. Relevant enough for a sequel? This city builder is well worth your attention and game time. I speak from the heart when I say this is truly one of my favourite games of all time and will probably be incorporated into my game-themed tattoo sleeve. Whether you want to build a bustling metropolis or a small self-contained village, each presents its own challenges. Banished is what you want to make of it. Just like you design your town, so do you design your playstyle. Pick up this game and give it a shot. You won't regret it. Thank you guys so much for watching another video, and I just have to say thank you so much for all of the support so far. I am just having a great time making these videos about a genre that I love, so I really appreciate all the love and support you've shown the other videos. If you'd like to come and say hi to me while I'm live, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays on Twitch at twitch.tv/ReneSky. Pop by and say hello, I'll be there, I'll probably be playing one of these games, come and tell me how I'm doing it wrong. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. We're going to be looking at Airborne Kingdom next week, and until then, stay safe, and as always, happy creating.